Hi, this is Khushboo in London. I'm with Ashanti OMkar for tamrai.com.
கொட்டையில் தாழம்பூ நெஞ்சிலே வாழப்பூ கூடையில் என்ன பூ குஷ்பு என் குஷ்பு கொண்டையில் தாழம்பூ நெஞ்சிலே வாழப்பூ கூடையில் என்ன பூ குஷ்பு என் குஷ்பு.
All the London viewers, I think, see you on TV all the time.
Yes.
And it's lovely to have you comparing with Hariharan again. How does it feel to be back here?
Me and Hariji actually, we have done a couple of shows earlier. I think we have done once in London in Alexandra Palace. Then we've done in Germany, Paris, Singapore, in Chennai. So I'm used to Hariji more than a singer. He's a very personal friend. So I think the comfort level is very important when I'm doing a show, especially when you're performing live. It's very different ball game altogether. So I think it's very important that I have a very comfort level with these singers and the entire troupe.
And the music of Hariharan, what's your favourite styles of stuff that he sung? Because he sung it all.
That's very difficult, Shanti, to say, because I think when Hariji sings, when he's singing the ghazals, it's totally a different level. Whenever he's singing in Chennai, I make it a point to be there when he's doing the ghazals. And movies, it's very different again, because when he's performing live, then there are so many nuances which he adds on, which probably might not be there in the original track, but then he adds on so many things. And his Hindustani, Carnatic, classical, everything. So somewhere down the lane, he will bring one part of each, a bit of each. So I think that's what makes it very interesting. And I'm a huge ghazal fan of Hariji, and my all-time favorite is Uire.
Oh, all of us. It just melts the heart,
Yes.
doesn't it? Tell me about this journey that you've had, because you've done it all.
The journey was beautiful. It was a roller coaster ride. There were ups and downs, and I'm glad there were ups and downs, because then the life becomes very boring if there are only ups and there are no downs. So it's been a beautiful journey, and started in 87 in Tamil, and then I have been in Chennai since 86 onwards, so 23 years in Chennai. I don't even know, somebody asked me the other day, what is it about you that reminds people that you're from Bombay? I said probably my birthplace of my passport. That's the only place which says birthplace Mumbai. Otherwise, I think I'm completely a Chennai woman. So of course, journey's been beautiful.
You know, most amazing was how you picked up the lingo so well. And you speak Tamil better than most Tamilians these days.
I think that was my work, because I had to understand the language. I had to understand the kind of words, or like what I'm speaking. So until unless I don't understand, I don't think I would have been able to perform, to emote. So I think that was part of my job. Secondly, when I met Sundar, I had to learn the language, because my in-laws, everyone are from Coimbatore.
Right.
So I had to converse with them in Tamil. And to have a little greater impact on Sundar, I made it a point to learn the language a little more.
So sweet.
and yes, Sundar being from Coimbatore, it helps a lot, because the diction is very clear when you're from Coimbatore, that side of the state. So I think that has really helped me.
Tell me about some of the favourite directors you worked with in your vast career.
My guru is S.P. Muthuraman sir. He introduced me in Dharmatin Talavan. I may not have done great films with S.P.M. uncle, but I think being down to earth, being a lot of humility in you, being a real person, and being what you are, I think all that base of my being what I am today has been from SPM Uncle's unit, because the entire unit, people who have worked with that unit, SPM Uncle's unit, will know that what it is to be completely down to earth, completely with your heads firmly on your shoulder. I think that's one thing I've learned from him. My second film, Fazil, amazing director who gave me a break, what I've been looking for. Because a lot of people get confused whether my first film was Dharmatin Talaivan or Varsham Padinar. So I think people remember me more a lot with Varsham Padinar. And thanks to Karthik, I had a nice name called Chinese Butler in that.
Yes.
So Fazil, again, it's the hard work which I have learned. And he's one director where I remember there was a scene where me and Karthik hit each other and we fall, and my skirt has to go a little above my knee. And I remember we went on taking quite a few retakes, and every time Fazil sir used to say, "No, one more." When he was so shy, even to come and tell me that, "See, when you fall, I want your skirt to go a little above your knee." So he's such a soft person. And then he had to go through Karthik because he was like, "Boss, why so many retakes?" And then he said, "Illa, adu korchu mali pona nanna irukum." He was in, I want that to go a little up.
Slightly higher.
So, that kind of a person he is. And I think I consider P. Vasu as my guru because I've done maximum number of films with him. And he's the one who's given me the kind of roles, very, very varied roles from films to films, whether it was Chinathambi or before that, complete comedy and Nadigan, and then Amma Vandachi or Mannan. I think the kind of characters what Vasu sir has given me has established me as an actor. So I think I'll always be indebted to him for the kind of roles he has given me. Of course, then I had a great opportunity to work with KB sir and Bharati Raja sir at the same time, and then have done wonderful films with K.S. Ravi Kumar, and my all-time favorite Mani Ratnam.
Yes.
So I had a guest appearance in
Absolutely, Alaypayude.
Alaypayude. And it's like Mani Ratnam, and I don't think I still don't remember what I shot because I was really flying and floating, because one side there was Mani Ratnam and the other side was Arvind Swami. So I was like, look here, it's Mani Ratnam, and I'm like half gone. And then I turn around and look at Arvind Swami, and I'm like gone. So I'm like totally dazed. I didn't even know what I did in that film. So I think Mani Ratnam is of course my all-time favorite.
Fantastic. And in terms of actors, now you've mentioned names of movies with all the top stars of the South, and you've not just worked in Chennai, but you worked in most of the southern industries. Tell me about that, because you worked with the best actors in India, pretty much.
Yeah, I think I look up to Kamal Hassan. I look up at Manorama Achi. I look up at Satyaraj. Because I think they are actors, even for that matter, Mohanlal. I think they are actors who understand their roles and perform. And it's not only the homework as to how they appear, but even they change themselves with the body language. And then how much of hard work is being put during the dubbing is what I have noticed with them. They're complete actors, I think. So I have had the opportunity to work with them. And of course, Rajni sir, you don't have to ask. I mean, a person of his stature could be anywhere, but that man is there. It's like, I am what I am when I enter the industry. There are no changes in him. And one of the greatest actors, which I personally feel, unfortunately, is trapped in that superstar image. I don't think the directors today he's working with no offense to them, they are still trying to cash on Rajnikant, the star, which he already is.
Yeah.
As a fan of Rajnikant, I would like to see him doing films like Netrikan, or films like earlier he had done Johnny. The films, even for that matter, till Basha, I think the kind of films he did. I mean, Rajnikant used to turn and he flicks his glasses, or he walks, his performances. So that is what I miss. And I personally am a huge fan of Karthik. I think he's one actor who's never been given the due credit what he rightly deserves, and I think I have learned a lot from Karthik. What I have learned from Karthik is being spontaneous. He probably prepares for himself for the role, but till he goes for the shot, till we rehearse, we don't know what he's going to do, so it keeps us on our toes.
Perfect.
Okay, so he'll say, ready, ready. And then it's a complete different look to what he gives to the scenes. So you have to be on your toes, you have to be very alert as to what Karthik is going to do. So spontaneity is what I have learned from Karthik. Me speaking Tamil so well, I would like to give the credit to Prabhu sir, because he's the one who said you have to learn the language. Till you don't learn the language, you will not be able to understand what you're doing. So he's the one who initiated saying that you have to learn the language. So I think I've picked up few things from here and there, and I call Kamal sir the encyclopedia of cinema, because it's not only about acting. Any part of filmmaking, basic filmmaking, I think that man is a genius. Somebody came up for an autograph. So one kid, her classmate, he didn't even know that I'm an actor. So for them, I'm Avantika's mother. So he came and asked, why did they take your autograph? I said, because I'm an actor. So he looked at me and he said, இது உங்களுக்கே கொஞ்சம் ஓவரா தெரியல. Bollywood film, yes, they're nice, but they're always looking up at South India, which film has done well, which should be remade in Hindi.
Yes.
Which director has done well, so which director can be taken back to Hindi. And of course, I'm glad they've started with the heroines also.
Yes.
So Sridevi, Jayaprada's are back in Bombay, all the new Sridevi.